Yo everyone, we're back at Trails Through Daybreak. We ended chapter 4. I don't know. Oh! Holy shit! I gotta lock in. Oh no, I knew there was a chance. Lawn live, baby! Holy shit, this music though. I knew there was a chance. Oh no, please don't. I'm not ready. I feel like I know what's about to be. Ah! Peek! We have arrived! Okay, sorry. She's just still sitting there aura farming, as should be. It has been 3,000 years. Mocap. Oh my god, she's gorgeous. Whoa, the blade.
Zeroth form. Duality.
This is the first time I've heard her voice. After all, did she? Holy shit! Whoa! Girl, did you just cut that? Like down the middle, paper thin.
Goodness. Looks like I'm in good form tonight.
She sounds as perfect as I can imagine. The voice of an angel.
I wasn't sure I could even perfect the Zeroth form after being told to do it out of nowhere.
I am in shock and awe, and I am living my life, first of all. I don't have words. She is perfect. Wow. Incredible voice for her, by the way. But she cut that. That's literally like dividing paper in half. What the fuck? She turned one leaf into two. Is this what they mean by 8 leaves? Are you supposed to be able to, is that what it's like to master the style? Holy shit. This is, this is the lady who no-diffed Reen Schwarzer, by the way. Oh my god. I'm home. I was going to start this episode off by saying, man, it's been over half a year. I'm excited to go back to Edith and enjoy myself back in the hometown, because honestly, Edith, I enjoy almost as much as the new areas in the game. I was gonna say, I can't say that's the same this chapter though. So, fuck. Okay, Lonlai is now putting a wrench in my plans. I know that last chapter I said we're either going to Erasion or Lonlai. I expected one or the other. I knew there was a slim chance that I would get this jump scare. A very slim chance that it would happen. I knew there was a chance. But I somehow didn't piece it together. But the fact that, they're putting this much of an emphasis on her right off the bat, which is peak, by the way, of course, zenith, stratospheric. My thing is that I was expecting either a focus on Judith or the old man character. But now this suddenly seeing her makes me feel like we're not going to get either this chapter. I think this might be a break because there are 8 Genesis, right? And we have 5 of them. So technically it could be that we get all 8 of them and then we move on to something else. It could be that we have 7 chapters or whatever, and then the finale, which if that is the, I don't know. I don't know when the old man guy's gonna come into play. Maybe he comes into play this chapter alongside her, but it's either that or maybe it's just our friend here. I don't know why I'm being coy about the name. I'm obsessed with her in every aspect. But it's, maybe it'll just be that we don't get a new party member this chapter. Because I'm sure that if and when we go to Erasion, that's when we're going to end up getting Judith. I'm almost 100% sure. But the fact that we're not going there, I was expecting to get Judith this chapter. So that seems to be out the window. And if we're not getting her, I don't think we're going to be getting the old man. Which makes me think that we're just getting a break chapter from getting a new one. We'll still get a Genesis this chapter, probably. But Genesis number 7 and Genesis number 8 are probably going to be Judith and Mr. Fisticuffs old man eye patch dude. One of these days I'll learn that guy's name. But yeah, we're here. I was wrong on my predictions, I suppose, but holy shit, I've been waiting for Lon Lai. How long have I been obsessed with this woman? Ever since I first read the post-game story that involved her in Reverie. To put it into perspective, I have this woman as my wallpaper on my computer and have had her as such for a long period of time. And ever since I first read about her and saw the picture of her that was used during that novel section, I guess you'd call it, or whatever, you know, they had different background images, and I got a picture of her from that, and I've had it for a long period of time. I haven't had it since I first played Reverie or anything. I haven't had it that long, but I have had it long enough, I don't know, probably like a year or so when I read it proper. But I've known about her for a long while now, and I've been obsessed ever since I first heard about her. And, you know, it's been a long time coming until I actually see her, and now I am. And I knew that she was going to be pretty. Obviously, I've known about her for a long time. There's one GIF on Tenor, actually, that's like her waving or something. So I've seen her in game even to an extent. And it's a GIF that I think when you search up her name on Tenor, it's the first result, and I think I'm like the sole reason that it is the first result. Like, actually, no, it wasn't even her. It's when you type Trails Through Daybreak into Tenor, it's one of the first results, and I think I'm one of the sole reasons it's that high. Because I post that every single day, and I've done that for probably like 2 years by now, honestly. Like, it's how I sign off and just say goodnight to everyone, and it's kind of, you know, it's kind of a core part of my character at this point. Anyways, yeah. Long time coming. Sorry, I've been foreshadowing in kind of a way, just like, hey, how do I say it? I was saying, like, one of the things in this game that I was most excited about is Van and Elaine's relationship and getting the deets on that. And I also always put in an addendum and said that it was my second most hyped thing in this game to learn about. Guess who's number one? This lady. Okay. Told to do it out of nowhere.
But I think I've earned the right to hold my head up high to Master's younger disciple now.
Okay, younger disciple, so I'm guessing that's referring to when she freaking beat the crap out of Reen? That's gotta be what it's referring to, because, you know, that's like the only... Trails loves doing its nods to previous games and any chance it can get. I wonder when we're gonna see Yun Ka-Fai. I assume that... If we're gonna see that old man in any arc, I would assume it's this one, but...
Not that I can see him joining us up on stage anytime soon.
All is ready, princess.
Oh shit, is this Kurogane?
In record time, too.
Kurogane! Hey, buddy! I knew you'd show up eventually. I've known about you for a long while, too.
We couldn't have asked for a bigger client, and this is the first long-term contract we've had in a while.
Her voice is perfect. I had an idea of what it was going to do because I kind of studied I knew the voice actress beforehand, but the only role I've known her for is Chihiro from Persona 3 Reload, which I didn't even play myself. I watched someone else's playthrough, so I've only had very small exposure to her. Actually, there is one other thing. I played Genshin for a very brief period of time. This was before I knew about what? Okay, I said Kurogane. I could just say Shizuna. All right, I'll just say the name. God damn it. Yeah. I'd heard Amber's voice from Genshin before, and that was way before Shizuna. I think even before Shizuna existed, you know?
We can afford to take it easy for our first task, at least.
God, she's so beautiful. I'm gonna be saying that like 50,000 times, and I'm sorry, but I can't help it. I'm gonna be obsessing. There's no helping that. Like, I'm already noticing details, like the frickin', like, I can see her collarbone through the outfit.
But the time has come to reaffirm our existence to the world. Tread lightly, for the Ikaruga lurk in the shadows.
She's already being amazing.
So she
Ikaruga,
noticed
hey?
us.
I should have
Oh,
known
it's
they
you!
couldn't deceive the Divine Blade of Silver.
Hey,
This is a
Divine
reconnaissance and
Blade!
force mission. We only need to assess their capabilities, not win the battle.
Okay, hold up. I was spoiled on this at some point, and I don't remember. Did I look at a wiki page or something? I don't know. I knew that she was listed as a Divine Blade, but it sounds like she's out. I remember in Reverie, it was called like it was some like Chuni title that wasn't the 8 Leaves, but something separate. Like she went astray from the 8 Leaves, but still practices the style. So maybe she like turned it into her own type of thing. Because Xerath is not a form of the 8 Leaves, you know? It's like its own thing. But she mentioned a master, right? Perfect the... Okay, after being told to do it out of nowhere. Yeah.
Our foes are both above S rank in strength. Strike in the Blitz Halberd formation.
Bro, you ain't doing shit. You are not doing shit to either of them. Maybe Kurogane, but... they don't give a shit. Oh my god. Just sees. Oh my god. Oh shit, never mind, we're getting him. We're getting...
depart for the east after speaking with him.
We're getting a double whammy. Holy shit. Okay. Never mind, we're mixing it up. Judith is the last party member. Holy shit. Okay. No, they threw me through a loop. Okay. Claps. I didn't expect you. I'm really excited to learn about you. It's been so long. Holy crap. And I'm glad they're doing Judith last, because after all the Grimcat stuff, I think it's better if she stays away as far as possible, gets as much screen time as she can throughout the game, and then finally joins, because that's just going to make it all the more powerful. Wow. So God, I'm living this chapter. Shizuna, Kurogane, and then this guy. A triple whammy of characters I've been excited for. You know, obviously I've been most excited for Shizuna by a frickin' world's width, but Kurogane I've also been excited for ever since that thing in Reverie, because they weren't touched on as much, but they seem to be on a similar level to Rin in strength, and that by itself, not to mention the fact that they have a damn dual sabers that turn into a shuriken. Like, that's insane to me.
How fortunate that I was able to catch a glimpse of the Living Legends covert student before doing so.
I love this guy's voice, by the way. Wonder what his deal is, though.
I cannot help but wonder what she fights for with those unusual talents of hers.
What is she fighting for? Also, holy shit.
But that mystery, along with what lurks here beneath the Kunlun Mountains under Calvert's stormy skies, will have to wait.
So is he leaving now? Or is this just kind of like a glimpse of... No, we're definitely going to see him, right? They wouldn't show him this chapter if he's not going to end up joining this chapter, or at least show up in some capacity. Dude, this chapter is going to be peak. I can already tell. Chapter 4 was already sick, but in Chapter 3, as I said, was my favorite. Dude, I've been here for 13 minutes, and we're in the first cutscene. I'm ruined.
Now is not the time to investigate further.
Man. Also, I love the fact that he has, like, the goggles despite the eye patch and everything. Also, he's got a sick-ass ride to boot.
Though it would be a shame to let this encounter go to waste.
Look at
It
this
might
dude.
be worth pitting my own greenhorn student against her to see how he fares.
Wait. Green Horde student against her. Okay. Hold up. Let me go back a bit. I was kind of yapping a bit. Depart for the east after speaking with him. Catch a glimpse of the Living Legends covert student. Kunlun. Kunlun is the style that Van knows, right? Investigate further. My own greenhorn student against her. My only thought, someone who's really strong that can go against the likes of her, because honestly, I think just by beating Rin with so little difficulty, it probably puts her in like the top 10 strongest characters in the series, which is kind of insane to say. But Greenhorn student, does this guy My only thought is I think in the opening, the one time I got to see Shizuna, that's kind of been seared into my brain, even though I've only seen the opening a single time still. I think she fought Van? Does that mean that this guy has a connection to Van? I'm shocked I remember that. It's been over half a year. Actually, even more than half a year for seeing the opening. That's like, I don't know, 7 months or something like that? Maybe 8? Oh man, and now we're just back to Edith, and I've got to wait so long, dude. I know I'm putting her in the thumbnail, though. There's no way I don't. Come on. Like, be for real. I've waited way too long. Oh, shit! Speaking of Judith, I guess we're getting some of her. And Maxim.
I have to admit, I never thought you would be the one asking to go out with me.
What the heck? For what reason? These two as well, huh?
An event together. Was that all it took to spark such a passionate plea?
Judith's gonna be like, ugh.
I'd like to believe I put more passion into my films than anyone, if nothing else. I'm sure it's the same with you and racing. And now these two passionate souls can finally have the talk I've always wanted.
What is she plotting? Is this like some Grimcat stuff? I mean, listen, she did this type of seductionary stuff in Golden Blood.
Even if I feel bad for your girlfriend and fans for meeting with you like this.
My partner in life is my Carl, have you know? Of course, I have been known to savor some special moments with only the most beautiful of women.
God, I need to see this guy get kicked in the crotch.
Oh, look at you, laying on the charm. So, no girlfriend? Could I take that to mean that you also don't have a wife or kids?
What are you plotting? Man, we're just getting all the big players that we haven't been properly introduced to here at once, huh? It's kind of crazy.
Of course I don't. Anyway, it would be a shame to just let the evening end with dinner now that we're together like this. What do you say to joining me for a drive on the expressway? As for whether that will be where the night ends, well, that will be up to us.
You have a decent voice, but also, bro.
Oh. He sure is used to this. He makes even cringeworthy lines like that seem totally natural.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is my chance to see if there's any truth to that rumor about him traveling the country.
Oh?
That's fine by me. I'm looking forward to seeing how fast you can...
What was...
Z1 racer Maxim Lugan. I'm a reporter with Buzz Raider magazine.
Wow. All right. Just getting jumped in candid photography, huh?
Think we could steal a few minutes of your time?
Buzz Raider? Not the gossip rag that's even worse than Meld.
I'll take that as a yes. Excellent.
No.
So, we know you've been everywhere from Tharbad and Longport to Messeldom and Crossbell in the past 3 months.
Wait, really? He's been going all over the place. Huh. Interesting.
You're a bit of a globetrotter in your off time, wouldn't you say?
I like how we're not seeing Judith.
Now, it's clear you've been living up to your single status to find yourself a girl in every town. Then could it be you're on the hunt for one here in Edith now, too?
How did you... Have you been following me everywhere I go?
That's creepy as fuck.
I'll admit that I spend my nights out on the town, but that's not why I'm traveling around.
Holy cannoli!
Out of all things to say.
Wait, she's got nothing to do with...
I can't believe what a scoop we have on our hands. Meld's gonna be eating our dust with this one. So, how long have the two of you been dating, Miss Judith Lancer?
Bro, do you have permission to take pictures of that without consent? Like, I think we should just break your damn camera, if anything. Also, oh, I did think that there was going to be a scandal, huh? I did say that at some point. That I thought there was going to be a scandal that forces her to stop acting. Or something like that. Aw, Zeros! chilling with the kids. So it's 20 minutes into the episode, and we finally get to we're finally back to Old Town. Holy shit, what a way to start everything. A major scandal, seeing the woman of my dreams. Oh my god. And seeing what's his face. I need to know that guy's name. It's gonna drive me crazy just having to call him like old man and things like that. I'm starting to sound like Aaron. This thing's so cool. It's a mechanical wolf, right? Awesome. It looks really strong too. He's like some kind of guardian beast from a fairy tale. He's awesome. He is. He's living with us now. Aren't you, Zeros? He can bark too? Can we pet him? Easy, you two. Don't upset him. They just get to watch.
That Van's just a magnet for strange types, isn't he? The new lad and his animals seem like a good bunch, but still. Well, even better than good. They've made Yume the happiest I've seen in a while. She is just the cutest darn thing you ever did see.
You're always like a different person when you're talking about her. And I like that Van is broadening his circle of friends and acquaintances. It's nice to see. Yeah. Hit him and his frickin' lone wolf axe. Give me a break. Oh, they're back.
Market purchase is complete.
Oh my god. Wait, that's adorable. Also, how are you holding that?
5 kilograms of mussels, 3 kilograms of shrimp, and 2 kilograms of artichokes purchased. Please confirm.
Bro, imagine the freaking shop owners that have to see Theo freaking pull up and try to buy stuff. Do you like order it all? Is all the Mira like over virtual stuff? Or are you just carrying around a card or cash everywhere? Thanks, Theo. I can tell you picked the freshest ones too.
Incredible how quickly technology has advanced. Now I really sound old. It sure has gotten lively around here compared to when Van was working by his lonesome, though.
They're all growing boys and girls too, so I want to be sure to give them all the food they need. Aw, that's real sweet. God, I love the cast. Every single person in this game. A mysterious tale in Longline! Woo! Confirm!
So
I mean, it was pretty sure.
Toward the Genesis and Van's Grendel.
I mean, it was pretty sure that we were going there considering the first scenes. But man. What the hell? I am living.
Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be possible to learn anything about the Genesis' nature from them directly.
Yeah. Tinkering with them isn't gonna get us anywhere.
They appear to have some kind of protection, akin to artifacts, keeping their secrets from us.
Okay, yeah, they are just all differently constructed. Different colors, different shapes on the face. It's mainly just the little thing on the face. Actually, wait, no. Okay. Huh. The rim of it is differently constructed for each one. The one in the middle kind of almost looks like an anchor. The first one we started with, I don't know, looks like... They're different shapes is the point I'm making. Which is interesting. 5 of them, they're all different colors. Started with blue, then we got purple, then we got red, then we got yellow, then we got green.
I can't fathom why they only react to on yes either. It does feel as though the Mafia knows a fair amount about them, though.
True. I had a feeling you wouldn't be able to learn anything from them. Mind you, Almada is also somewhat in the dark when it comes to the Genesis.
Yeah, I get the impression they don't know how they're doing what they're doing with them. They just have an idea of what they can do. They're more like disposable tools to whip out for whatever they want to do at any given point.
It makes me mad that they're using them that way, but there's no better way of putting it. We've taken 4 back from them so far, and that's how it seemed every time.
Yeah, much as it pisses me off, they don't seem to give a damn about what happens to a Genesis after they're done with it. Worth noting that they do seem to be pretty consistent in how they've used the Genesis too.
Yes, I agree. They've referred to everything they've done as an experiment. Whether it's manipulating people's vital energies, interfering with their minds, or installing a human's personality into a machine, Almata has kept using the Genesis as a trigger for various kinds of unnatural phenomena.
Glad I get to... It's fun voicing Rosette. I haven't done it in a bit. She's been too plot important. She's gotten voiced a lot.
Yeah, I think that's an important fact to bear in mind if we're going to get to the bottom of this. Fortunately, in all of the cases we've seen, the phenomenon triggered hasn't reoccurred once it's been stopped. But there is one particular phenomenon that Almata isn't behind that's happened again and again. Oh.
I gotcha.
Van's transformation into the Grendel, correct?
That's right. The ability to reproduce results for further study is a crucial factor in science and engineering. There's a lot we don't know about the Grendel, but what we do know is that it's comprised of exceedingly high-density shards. We also know that Van's hollow, Mare, appears when activating it, or rather, a version of her that possesses free will appears.
Yeah, just tell me what you want.
Generic voice line.
Mare, incidentally, is a custom hollow developed at Marduk. Her source code is classified, but she was created using AI knowledge purchased from multiple companies. However, it goes without saying that the hollow designed by Marduk does not have free will. And that's normal. The hollows that the rest of us use also talk, but you can't have a conversation with them.
But when she shows up to help Van transform, she's clearly got a sense of self. She is 5 minutes old.
It's theoretically possible she's programmed to only seem that way on the surface, but I'm inclined to agree.
Same here. They need to program an obscene amount of possible responses to get the illusion of free will. She doesn't even have enough space for that much code, right?
That's correct. She takes up only marginally more space on your Zypher than the hollows that everyone else uses. We would need to perform a special test to be absolutely sure either way. But the Mare that possesses free will seems to be a life form comprised entirely of data.
Who does that remind you of?
I don't think I can even wrap my head around that idea.
This is sounding real shady all of a sudden. Yeah, there's a lot we still need to learn about Mare. You know, out of all of the stuff that I have theorized on, Mare is like a subject that I have not touched on at all. Because I don't really have any idea where to start. Like, there's something very, very fishy about Mare, but I can't put my finger on it. And Mare was supplied by Marduk, so the people up top there have got to have an idea of it.
Now, if for argument's sake we assume that Mare is an AI app that's achieved free will, the trigger for that would have to be the Genesis, no?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Then again, I hate to say this in front of you, Rosette, but I can't say I fully trust anything Marduk says or does.
You needn't worry about causing offense. I understand why you would feel that way.
Thanks. Still, I think that even they have their limits. I can't help but wonder exactly what the material that formed her source code came from. But I can't imagine they entrusted her to Van believing that she would exhibit so much unusual behavior. So I think the root of the cause lies in Professor Epstein's legacy rather than her. I had to remember if it's pronounced Epstein or Epstein in this game. I feel like it changes around, but I'll go with Epstein. Incidentally, an AI gaining free will is one thing that would qualify as a technological singularity. Which would mean that, put another way, something happened to Mare that allowed her to evolve past that massive hurdle.
Evolve?
Now we're really in the goddess's territory.
The Testament suggests that evolution was a process intended to let we humans shape the world around us. It's also described as what's helped us bring about our latent potential.
That was from the book of Shahat, verse 2, Jokanan's letter, I think.
They are bringing out like the Zamirian Bible for this talk all of a sudden.
Anyway, I think I get what you're saying. You want to have a chance to observe everything, right? Mare's appearance, the shards going berserk, in short, everything that's happened from the start to me going Grendel. You want to see it all, including what role the Genesis play in it.
Oh.
Exactly. I think that knowledge will help me support Agnes in her quest for answers too. Might also let you call on the Grendel's power in a less haphazard and dangerous way. What do you think? Does that work for you? Sure. We've got 5 Genesis so far, which leaves 3 still out there to recover. We can't be sure the Mafia has the rest, but if we get any more chances to stop them from causing any trouble, we should take them. And if I end up with a good excuse to transform in our future work, we'll give it a shot. As long as we have a Genesis on hand, we should be able to brute force whatever the other transformation conditions are. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we just gotta grab Mare Bear when she shows up, right? That's about the short of it. I've already added the sensors necessary to observe her and record it all to Theo. This could be a little dangerous, but I think it'll be worth our while to try. Don't worry, I'll have you guys there to back me up, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Of course you will. We'll be right there with you all the way. Not like I'm really much help in the technology department, but hey.
This sounds like it could be fun.
I will be there to give any technology-related support that you may need. I don't know what I'm doing.
We can't do any of this without a Genesis being there. If you're not on board, we won't go ahead with it.
It's not that. I can't deny that I'm worried you might be hurt in the process. But the chances of us learning something more about the Genesis and the Grendel through this are promising. So I'll do all that I can to support you.
Then it's settled. Alright, now let's get started on today's work. I'm gonna need a few of you to handle some other stuff, but Katra's trial period ain't over yet, so he's coming with me.
That works for me. Though, I honestly can't imagine it would take me long to grasp exactly what you do here. But go ahead and show me exactly what being a Spriggan is all about.
I'll back you up to the best of my ability. Alright, I'm guessing I get 2 slots to bring. Oh. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. To accompany Katra, Agnes, and Van outside. Okay, that's interesting. So it brings 3 of them. Orbin and Rosette, I guess. I'm sticking to my favorite characters. The last chapter stirred up the ranking, so hey. Wait, huh? Modify. Oh, shit. Whoa, we can just do it on the fly now? That's actually really cool. So I go here. I go Orbin.
Update this.
Wow, really? That's really freaking cool. Yeah, I can just do it. That's so sick. That's so awesome. Hold up. Okay. Sure, I can just do all this. Here, do we... Ah, shit. I should have saved that. Oh, well. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Speaking of cool, we have some stuff to... Oh. Alright, I just get some upgrade material from all that. And now, time for the NPC rounds that never ends. Eddie.
Not like I can go home anyways unless I want to deal with her. But I ain't got anywhere left on me. What am I supposed to do? You? Can you leave me alone, you pricks?
He really could stand to be more honest with himself.
Hey, word of advice, don't touch my car if you want to keep your kneecaps.
Idiot's alive, you're glaring at him like he just kicked a puppy.
He did. That's my little puppy. If anything happens to her, I swear to God.
Goodness, who could have imagined he'd find himself with Judith? Oh God, already people are gossiping around town about this? As a fan of both, I'm rather conflicted. Judith has this charismatic aura about her, and then Maxim is just a total charmer. But together, I just don't see it myself. It seems the rumors are making the rounds already. Oh, so everyone here is aware of it already.
Indeed.
Indeed! Alright, let's talk to everyone around here first. NPC rounds are gonna take a millennia, but you know what? That's the Edith experience, baby. Luckily, I've mostly trimmed out the places I want to go and don't want to.
I was thinking I'd take it easy with the wife today. Hope Hawker's holding up okay at work. He should be home soon, but the man's a workaholic through and through. Who knows what he's dealing with over there? He's been taking care of himself and his kid better since the divorce, though. It's like a wake-up for him.
Wait, huh? Divorce, huh? It's been quite some time since I sat down and had lunch at Montmartre. I grew up together with Paulette and my husband, right here in Old Town. So seeing Sheena and Mark having fun together makes me a bit nostalgic for my own younger days. Well, that's sweet. Hey, Paulette. You may just can't get enough of Zeros. They're still outside playing with the other kids. I hope that's not a problem, Katra. Oh, no, it's perfectly fine. I'm sure he'll get some interesting data for the trouble. I don't believe Zeros has interacted with a group of children at once before. It's always good to broaden his horizons like that. I see. I'm glad she's being helpful at any rate. Theo is always helping out too, so I'll have to reward them later. Well, thank you very much. Man, I have no idea how to approach her. She has quite the presence, doesn't she? No drone can quite match her. Yume should be home soon. The time flies when she's having fun. I wouldn't be surprised if she runs a little late. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. You're awesome, Paulette.
I did train at a restaurant for the record. I'm not self-taught. Just racked up a lot of experience over the years. I don't want to force this on Paulette and Yume, though. I figure I'll change it up when I retire. Remodel into something they might look like more. Cafe, maybe. Consider this advance notice. When that time comes, I'm gonna need a certain slacker upstairs to pitch in. You're really gonna have to stick that on my rent? Depends, of course. Have mercy on my wallet, I beg you.
I didn't realize he actually had savings. Hopefully he can keep them. Vanna's the type who lives for his hobbies. If his rent gets raised, he is cooked if that happens. Much like what's on the... Actually, there isn't anything on the skill. Like, bro isn't cooking shit.
Yo, helping out in the kitchen today?
Yep. Rosette and Agnes helped handle the office work, so I figured I'd cover the kitchen. It's nice to learn more about Western-style cuisine while I'm at it. Right now, they have me doing garnishes and stuff. Starting simple, of course.
Quick learner, huh? Pops can be very strict about it, though, so be careful.
Well, I used to help Umi a lot back at home. All I ever made was rations, feels like. I want to get good at Western cooking so that I can go back home and make something really nice for everyone. Thinking back, there was so much new stuff I had to learn back when I came to the city. But I think I've got my head wrapped around it now. Even the cooking's really cool. Good on you. But also, it feels weird for her to call it Western cooking. Because technically, I get it. From where she's used to living, it is Western. But at the same time, this is still like, you know, central Zemuria, if anything. I don't know what else you'd call... I mean, maybe it's like slightly like central Western or something. I don't know. It's been a while. Let's see what the radio's got. All right.
And now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times.
All right.
Crowds are descending upon Edith as the city prepares for the 108th Revolution Festival taking place next month.
Oh? Revolution Festival. Okay, so we've got something big in Edith next month. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to take place next chapter or the chapter after.
It's shaping up to be a grand one, with rumors stating it will be helmed by a prominent director offered up by the presidential office.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Edith, and now for a weather update.
Here are the
Weather
latest
update.
forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Last week's rough weather has cleared away completely.
We're gonna sit here about Longline now, or
Stability to the Edith metropolitan area. Northwest Vichy County is also in for good
Vichy
weather
County.
as its harvest festival draws near, and what's expected to have a bumper crop.
I can't say I've heard of that yet. Vichy County, huh? I mean, it's a county, so it's like an area. It's not necessarily like a specific town or anything, but I wonder what general vicinity that's located in.
That's all the weather news we have.
All right.
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area. Radio.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvert Roadway Information Center.
It's just really nice that you get like an update on this once per chapter. It's just kind of fun.
It's Autumn Traffic Safety Week, and it looks like everyone is being extra mindful of the rules of the road for it.
I also appreciate that it's voice acted. It's a nice little detail.
No accidents or traffic jams have been reported operating as normal.
Okay.
Thanks for the update.
All right, let's get out of here. Well, we learned something. Anyone upstairs? Oh yeah, we haven't checked out Katra's room yet. Here is Aaron's. Is this his? Seems... Oh wait, no, this is... Right, this is,
Activating virtual combat simulator.
I haven't messed around with this yet. Damn! I don't have to do this yet, but I forgot what her room looked like for a sec. I want to see Katra's room, which should be here? Nope, this is Fairy's. Understandable. Oh, here we are. Here's what his room looks like. I guess this was about what I should have expected. He's got a nice setup. He's got a bunch of tinkering tools. He's got a nice desktop. Of course, he's got a telescope. That makes sense. Nice. Too bad we don't get any, like, talking from coming in here, but, eh. Is it kitty time? Theo time! Oh, Theo's doing the fucking laundry! Bro, Theo's goated. I love Theo. Theo? What are you doing here? Oh, don't tell me. Currently executing Paulette's request to dry laundry. Is the laundry satisfactorily dry? Yep, this looks good. Thank you, Theo. Ah, good. This mission log will be added to training datasets. Theo never ceases to amaze. I'm impressed. Mission accomplished. Now reporting to Paulette. Zeros is currently carrying out another mission outside. This is so freaking incredible. This is peak. This game in general is peak. The fact that... Robot, go do my laundry, please. Oh my god. Alright, I think that's... Oh, whoa. The sister. Huh? Speak up, Missy. You want me to teach? Was that it? Yes, please. I'm looking for a guest teacher for their history lessons, and I think you'd make a wonderful lecturer. All the other elders in the neighborhood directed me to you. They said you would be the best for the job. Those backstabbing little... Look, I ain't some pony you can parade around to keep kids busy. Leave me alone, damn it. What? No, that's not what I meant. I mean, what's the harm anyway? What's the harm? What's the harm? Ask my privacy. They seem quite animated today. Just ignore them. We don't need to hit up Jin's shop right now anyway. That's what you think. I need my frickin' dialogue. If you ever need guidance or anything at all, then please reach out to me. I'll help as best I can. Why don't you do something about it, Van? Have a heart, Grandma. Just tell them some stories from back in the day or something. You know, from like the Great Collapse. I'll have you strung up and quartered. You like watching me suffer, don't ya? You keep laughing and I ain't selling you candy no more. I can't help but feel like they secretly don't mind each other. Vitriol is a funny thing. Alright.
Candy again.
Listen, don't cramp my style, lady. Professor's found among the dead. Alright, get me away from this freaking radio. I mean, I feel like for Old Town at least, I'm destined to talk to every NPC. Let's see, what can we... How do I check the books?
Right.
This? Not that.
Planner initiated.
Nope, not that. Wait.
Planner initiated.
Oh, our two... Oh my god, whoa. We can see this, we have... Oh, these two. Interesting. I can max out frickin' Dingo, Katra, Aaron. Battle. Makes sense. Alright, that's how you open it. Let's check my stuff here. That's... Here we go. That's everyone we got so far. Maxed out Yume and Sharid. Alright. I don't know why I closed that. We have more to do here. Books! The Tyrell Times! Oh shit. 12 pages! Bro, this game's out to kill me. Look at this. 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. 999? Find a way out. Oh my god, 12 pages. I'm cooked, bro. Explosive... Okay, I'm not gonna put on a voice for this. I'm just gonna read it like a normal-ass person. Explosive spread of terrorism in Basel. University professor found dead. The full picture of the destructive
outcome of the large-scale simultaneous terror attack on Basel and Anchorville, which occurred on October 24th, is becoming clearer and clearer since the presidential executive order was lifted. As soon as the order was lifted, the Verne Company and Basel authorities released statements regarding the damage and the road to recovery. According to their reports, infrastructure installations such as the generators and communication networks damaged in the attacks are more or less back up and running. However, several factors hit by the attacks have not yet been able to resume operation. Perhaps most shocking was the announcement of the death of David Callahan, professor of engineering science at the Basel Institute of Science. He was known for making great contributions to the development of weaponry for the Republic Army under the previous administration, and many government officials were unable to hide their shock at his death. It was easy to see the influence Professor Callahan had during his life from the large number of officials from the previous presidential administration and Republican Party who attended his funeral service. So people during, shit, now why can't I remember his name now? I said Rocksmith, there we go. I was thinking about it, I was like, come on, I've been saying how I've wanted to see that guy for a long time, and I can't just drop out now. When are we gonna see him, by the way? We're 5 chapters in with no word about this guy. He took a different approach to things than Professor Hamilton and his contributions to the technological advancements of the contributions that formed the very basis for our country's modern heavy industries. Professor Callahan's body was found on the outskirts of town, and the cause of death given was drowning. Yeah, making targeted personally. Sorry, I'm kind of just leafing through this at this point, because this is just kind of stuff we already know. Revolutionary new method for energy. Jan Cronkite. Basically, all that stuff from before, it's just repeating. Stock prices for Verne Company are on the rise. Callahan caught on this incident. Institute have said nothing about any possible link. Anchorville, which was hit at the same time as Basel, with terrorist bombings and arson, saw immense damage to its transit and logistics infrastructure. Repair efforts are still ongoing. Government officials are speculating that the Anchorville attack is merely a distraction and draw eyes away from the main attack in Basel. Incidentally, the Eaton News Network, a local Anchorville— oh shit! Wait, that's Sunshine Ania's mention. Or, you know, info that we learned all the way back then. Was also hit by arson during the attack, and several of the reporters were seriously injured. Oh shit, hope they're doing fine. I feel like we've got to go to Anchorville eventually, and that's gonna be a big deal whenever we end up going there for Anias. Which, maybe we go there in chapter— I don't think a Trails game would go to 8 chapters and then a finale, right? This game isn't that cracked out of its mind. This was the first outlet to report on it, garnering praise from many who were impressed by their dedication of the reporters. We here at the Tyrol Times have the utmost respect for their dedication as fellow news media presenters, where we pray for their swift recovery. Professor Hamilton, known as the mother of the Orbital Revolution in the Republic, 3 long years since Professor Hamilton was last in Calvert, due to her involvement in on-site surveys of the environmental phenomena plaguing the eastern part of this continent. Tyrol Times were able to arrange for a quick interview with her to get her unique perspective on current technological developments. Alright, question. What do you think about the record technological development we've been seeing in the last few years? We've seen extremely rapid progress, especially in the fields of information technology, compared to back when I was an advisor at the Verne Company. I believe information and computing technology will be especially beneficial to our lives and could aid with things such as the development of remote locations. On the other hand, at the speed we are developing, I think at some point, technology will begin to control us, rather than the other way around. To safely sustain rapid growths like this, we have to ensure that we truly understand the technology and are keeping it under our control. One could say it's dangerous to base our thinking about new technology on that pace alone. You know, Hamilton's really a breath of fresh air in terms of, in terms of her outlook on technology, because Russell and Schmidt were both very dedicated to their craft, and Russell kind of stopped a few times to think about, like, hey, should I do this? And sometimes he would cut it off and be like, yeah, no, don't. You know, some of this stuff is kind of inhumane. You should not do this. Schmidt fully committed to that. He was just like, no, I'm doing what I want. I go where my whims take me. If people get hurt by it, that's their fault, not mine. And then Hamilton takes more of like a very common, wise, level-headed approach to it all compared to those two. Russell was kind of in between, but she seems more on like the more level-headed than he was even.
How do you think the orbital technology will evolve in the future?
Looking at current trends, I think we'll see more automation of machinery, but the development that will change the worlds would be the creation of a global-scale orbital network. At the moment, orbital networks are concentrated mainly in major developed cities. However, we're seeing more and more cities being added to the network, and connected cities are actively communicating with each other. In theory, if we were able to set up a network of relay airships and create an international standard for orbital waves, we could see a future where we could connect to the orbital network from anywhere, at any time. If we can do that, people from all over the world, including those who have been excluded from the current advances in technology, will be able to enjoy all the benefits of our information age equally. Of course, while we look forward to the future, we can't forget that this will also bring the risks inherent in new technologies to a global scale.
What have you found regarding the environmental issues in the eastern part of the continent?
Well, first of all, it's an ongoing investigation, but if everything goes according to plan, I'll be returning there sometime this year. Though the root cause is still unclear, the desertification of the eastern part of the continent is due to the septium veins in the area drying up. We need to keep in mind that it's completely different from natural environmental formations like the desert of the Central East.
Okay, wait. Desertification on the eastern part of the continent due to the septium veins in the area drying up.
Maybe this could be related to the septarian of water? Maybe it's being robbed from one location and all pooling in one other area? Because we have to somehow rope in the septarians to things that are happening in the rest of Zemuria. Because we still have time, we still have water, and we still have wind. That's just something to keep in mind. Different from natural. We also can't forget that there are still people in various cultures living in the East. Pains my heart that they are living their lives in fear, witnessing the desertification claim more and more of their land. We need to throw all the wisdom and technology we have at this problem to protect the future of not only those in the East, but the people of the West as well.
What do you see in the future for the Institute of Science and Vern Company?
I think at the moment, many of us are overwhelmed with sorrow at the sudden passing of Professor Callahan. I am quite distraught that I was out of the country and unable to respond in time to this incident. However, seeing how fast the professors and students are getting back on their feet after this loss has made me realize everyone has grown stronger since I was last there. I will, of course, be making myself available while I am here for a consultation to aid in the recovery efforts. I believe that going forward, if we band together and cultivate our wisdom and personal convictions, we'll be able to study any hurdle that faces us.
And with that, this concludes our interview with Professor Latoya Hamilton.
Wow, that was a frickin' mouthful, and we still have 4 more pages. Or 5. Whatever. Let me finish up. Need water for all this.
Lexel's talent agency, home of famed actress Judith Lanster. Strong statement of protest against the gossip magazine BuzzRaider. Yep. Considering a lawsuit, that's very fair considering the shit they were pulling. Scandalous article in BuzzRaider regarding Judith Lanster and famous Z1 racer Maxim Red Comet Lugan. God, freaking Red Comet. I know what you are, Char. I haven't watched Gundam, but I know of your existence. In response, Lexel clearly denied any relationship between Miss Lanster and Mr. Lugan, issuing the aforementioned statement of protest and inviting a meeting between the two companies' legal counsels. BuzzRaider has made countless headlines with flagrant disregard for the privacy of celebrities, acting as the worst kind of paparazzi and publishing unsubstantiated claims in their sensationalist articles. However, it appears this time BuzzRaider has woken the proverbial lion by crossing the Lexel Talents Agency. Lexel
has powerful connections all across the movie and fashion industries, and could be said to be on a completely different level from BuzzRaider. Seems this time the gossip magazine has finally bit off more than they can chew. Financial guru speaks to young investors for running one of the top 5 Cimmerian, showing consistent growth in the year. Walter Huckberry seems content to live out a simple life in Edith's Old Town. Oh shit, we're talking about him! Which he was born and raised. Residents there are quite fond of his haughty attitude. Recently he has been sounding the alarm for the rising generation of young investors, warning them of the dangers they face using his tried and true Huckberry philosophy. This self-made philosophy is one of solid, steady growth, so he has seen some danger in the way of certain young investors, spurred on by the current unprecedented financial boom. My eyes are glazing over, I've been reading this shit so much, are throwing their money haphazardly at any new and attractive venture. Through the years, he has taken the time to investigate his ventures, investing in those that may not have had the biggest dividends in the short term, but have made solid prospects that paid off in the long run. The success of his company is proof of the proverb, slow and steady wins the race. Mr. Huckberry describes young investors who gamble on every venture they see as being swept along by the current, while missing their chance to climb up on the shore. He added that investors need to be able to read the flow of the economy and use it as a guideline, rather than allowing it to swallow them up. Exactly the kind of advice the financial world has come to expect from its wise sage. It is clear the boom of new industries and financial growth in Calvard is going to continue, so young investors would be wise to keep the guru's advice tucked away in their hearts. Just who knows what path it may reveal to you. Okay, last section hopefully. It is. Grand opening of Weston Department Store's rooftop. Oh shit, this! Relax. Large-scale renovation. We're pleased to announce that our massive rooftop space has now been converted into a relaxing park where shoppers can enjoy a majestic view in the refreshing spring rooftop breeze. Want to get off your feet for a bit in the middle of your shopping? Why not relax while watching the hustle and bustle of the street town, of the street below? Features a restaurant, the perfect place to probably end up spending time there, I suspect. Small stage area, wide rooftop where visitors can enjoy performances by entertainers and musicians. Interesting. Okay. We're finally done with that. Jesus Christ, I can think.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
God, I could take some smelling the frickin' flowers after all that shit that I just had to voice. Whoo boy. Jess has his first big gig at the end of the year, and then his new album comes out right after. So he's asked me to draw the cover jacket. But I don't know if I can pull it off. His music is some really emotional, profound stuff. No bad thoughts. I can do this. If anyone knows Jess and his style, it's his childhood buddy. Shoutouts to you. You got this, Raymond. I believe in you, pal.
Why not take some flowers with you? I hope I see you
Oh
again.
boy. Man, oh man, this game. Let's talk to Carol. Carol, I gotta talk to you about... Oh wait, shit, I did the wrong... anyways, Pepe Sylvia. Managed to get some time off. Shocking, I know. I've racked up a lot of overtime lately, so I had some leverage. They're gonna use Jess's song at the opening for the EGC this year. That about sets it in stone. He's the next big star of the music world. He's my little brother's best friend. He's stoic, he's reclusive, he's a bit awkward, but he has an incredible talent for music. I almost see him as more than a friend, like something bigger. But I've been bottling up my feelings for him for so long. My heart is aching. Is it just not meant to be? Yeah, he's swinging for the other side.
Indeed.
Lady, well, Catra speaks it clear, I guess. I'm happy for him. I'm down here and my feelings for him are only getting stronger. Will he leave me behind? I'm bottling up my feelings. Better be. He's not meant to be. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Jess is actually not just gay and he's bi or something. Who knows? That'd be an interesting... Oh, speaking of the devil. Ah, you're the Spriggan, right? Sometimes I struggle to carry on. I don't know if this is the right thing to do. No matter how well my music sells, how much my audience entreats me. If only I could just... No, I can't. This is why it has to be. He has much on his mind from the sounds of it. Indeed, but it doesn't sound like he wants to talk to us about it. We all got our problems. Best to not stick our nose where they don't belong. True. really all right. I'm gonna talk to Zeros as one of the last things. Let's see. I realize there's some people that I kind of just leave and don't talk to at first, so I'll... Marielle! Phew, looking good. Still gotta work on my stomach a bit, though. Van? What are you guys doing here? Wow, you're calling him by name? That's... I don't know if that's a first, but I'm not used to it. I'm more expected the Spriggan from you. Oh, right. He did say your office was around here. I, kind of forgot.
Dingo, I take it?
Mm-hmm. We're just above the Montmartre Bistro. You mean the place, same place Dingo treated me to? Huh. I had no idea. Are you here for business or for pleasure, Miss Aime? I forget how to say her name.
Or maybe you're here for a little bath date with Dingo.
No way. I'm alone. I'm alone.
Public baths?
Ah, is that what this is?
Yep. Didn't have them over in Basel.
So the other day, I got my first scoop on the job. Well, kinda. I asked Dingo for a little bonus for my work, and he ended up treating me to lunch. He went off to do his own stuff afterwards, but not before recommending the public baths to me. I didn't realize they had a sauna, too. He just might have made a regular out of me.
Right? Place rules. Got a good eye and good taste, young lass.
On the subject, are there supposed to be these milk bottles strewn about the place? Yeah, about that. I won a lifetime supply of fruit à lait the other day. I didn't think it actually meant lifetime, it just keeps coming and coming. I fish a pallet and another pops up at my door. So how about I give you some? Waste not, want not. Trust me, I couldn't drink them all if I tried. My poor aching stomach. Thank you very much. Would you like some as well, Katra? Is that alright? I admit I'm curious. I haven't had fruit à lait before.
2. Yeah, according to Dingo, she's just stupid lucky.
Mr. Brad would be correct, evidently.
Indeed.
Indeed. Oh my god, the fact that he says indeed is gonna kill me. I'm just gonna hear Malos in my head every single time. I don't think I've seen you here before. Are you a new assistant of his? Yes, I'm on a temporary assignment here. My name is Katris Legion.
He's still learning the ropes. I'm thinking about putting him in charge of all our IT and engineering stuff.
I see. You've been building up quite the little crew here, haven't you? Funny how young they look, but hey, that's none of my business. If Van does something sketch, you do me a favor and sock it to him, alrighty? Should the need arise.
You're all conniving little snots and I hate you.
Trust is paramount here at Ochloride Solutions. Yeah, everyone picks on Van. He never gets a break. Dude, I'm excited for the old man to join. That's gonna be so freaking funny. Because so many people rag on him for not having anyone who's like above his age or any older hires. So when that guy joins, it's gonna be very funny. Phew, been a while since I got some time off. I rest up a bit and then head on home. Actually, I remember Dingo saying he wanted to go out for drinks sometime. Maybe he's free tonight. I'll hit him up and see what he's up to.
Sly bastard, the guy.
I'm not sure you're one to talk, Van. With all due respect.
Alrighty.
Wow, she had 3 whole... Is that you good out there? Yeah, she's getting the new leg limbs working.
But really, I tried putting the slimy fingers on Judith? Judith! That filthy little horn dog! How dare he dash my hopes and dreams like that? Just... bastard!
What's he on about?
It's me. Just leave him be, I guess.
Guy's a horn dog in his own right, I guess. Hey, Anya. Hey, Van. Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see you've made yet another new friend? And a pretty one at that. Say, since you're here, why don't you hop in for a little dip? Guaranteed you'll love it here.
This place is real nice. Got a legit sauna and everything. I could show you how to get the most out of it if you're game.
I'm good, thanks. I just had a shower this morning, so it's a bit too soon to wash up again. Don't let me stop you, though. If the rest of you want to take a bath, go ahead. I don't mind waiting.
You sure? Shame. I was looking forward to inducting you as a honorary sauna sage.
What? I don't know if I like the sound of that. According to him, a sauna sage is someone with an enlightened appreciation for saunas, or something like that.
Dude, I said it once before, I'll say it once again.
Van and Reen meeting is gonna be the funniest shit whenever it's just saunas versus hot springs and stuff like that.
It is supposedly a practice born in Remiferia, where saunas originate from. Van, knock it off. I know you mean well, but don't go making my potential future customers uncomfortable. Anyway, if you're ever interested in giving this place a try, new guy, you're more than welcome to come back anytime. Right. Thanks. Maybe I will sometime. Should I? You know what's supposed to happen in these sort of places. Like what? What is that? What do you mean by that? Relax to the max? That's our motto. If you ever need to unwind, drop on by and have a soak. Oh, so that, orbital drone thing of yours? I wonder if we could, like, advertise it. Get people to come see it? Tell you what, you lend it to us for a day and I'll lend the bath to you for the whole day. Free of charge. Conniving little girl, aren't you? Hard to agree with a free pass, though.
She caught him hook, line, and sinker. I worry for him sometimes. If there is one thing Van is, it's being a slave to his hobbies. Anyways. I think I'll pass on it for now. I'll just relax out here if that's okay.
If you're sure. Would have been nice to have you, but alright. See you in a bit.
I wonder if they Huh. Psst. Hey, I've got an idea. Wanna try a reserved private bath instead? I guess Katra isn't... We kind of touched on it previously, but it seems like he isn't too comfortable in his own skin to an extent. He has, like, some issues in that regard, I think. It's pretty small, but it still comes with the sauna. You interested? Huh? How did you know I... It's Edith. You meet all kinds of people here with different needs and comfort levels. Grandpa and the others built it to cater to people who might prefer to soak alone, whether it's out of custom or whatever. What do you say? You in?
I would actually like that, thank you. I'll take you up on that offer.
That's actually sweet.
He still gets a way to just chill by himself. That's real sweet.
This is perfect.
And Van isn't held up by it. Guy's just chilling by himself too.
This might be a little too toasty.
And then Katra. Damn, over the shoulder?
It's so nice and warm in here.
Interesting that Katra... Huh. Katra does, like, over the chest and over the shoulder and stuff. I do kind of wonder... I mean, Katra got defensive and said, I'm a boy, and things like that, but I guess he's just not comfortable with certain things. Which, you know, no big deal with that. It's just kind of interesting. Alright, time to see how the shit family's doing. I'm happy to see Curtis is studying well. I'd expect no less from my son. I'm sure he'll pass our eccentrics exams with flying colors. My husband's finally gotten his lazy bum to work too. Oh, I'm just over the moon. Yeah, great for you, lady. You're a real piece of work. Come on, focus. Okay, equation here. That cancels out, so the proof is like that. Yes, that's the answer. Phew. All that's left is to prove it. Alright, that's ahead of my pace too. I'm lightheaded. Worth it though. I didn't know one could get lightheaded just from studying. That's some incredible focus. It does happen. Hyper-focusing can leave you faint if you're not careful.
Kid's got spirit. Maybe a bit too much spirit. Not my place to micromanage him though.
We're definitely gonna touch on that at some point. I don't know if it'll even be this game, but sometime we gotta approach that kid and be like, bro, you need to chill.
I can't thank you enough, Katra. You've really helped her out.
No need to thank me. I'm just happy to see her interested in my work.
As you should be. I hope this helps bring her out of her shell, if only a little bit.
These materials, the orbital system, what's all this for? Shard tech is one thing, but look at this! An honest-to-goodness mech in front of my very eyes! This is so exciting. Why is my nose bleeding?
Whoa, easy there. Don't get too worked up now.
Well, would you be interested in taking a look at Theo and Zeros, perhaps? I wouldn't mind. Really? Sure. I imagine I'll be dropping by the store often anyway. He works with Max and he's attractive? Hideous, give me strain. I guess they are around the same age. I admire your enthusiasm, but I implore you to mind your health. Girl's got a crush. Oh, this is it. Everything's going right. No, not yet. Not until I explore every nook and cranny of those beautiful machines.
That's the spirit, kiddo.
I don't know if that's really the spirit, but it's certainly something. Bruno Shell.
Yep.
Oh, hey, pal.
I was dicking around with nothing to do when Paulette asked me to run an errand for her.
Man, dicking around, eh? Another one of those cases where I'm surprised how far the scripts come.
Didn't feel like it, but there was someone I wanted to grab too. Makes me look good, I guess. You know, this place is a pretty good lineup. Color me impressed. Maybe I'll pick up a little something for Sid now that he's better. Guy said he was gonna drop by for the festival. He brings the rest of those jack-offs along and this place will get real noisy real fast.
Wait, didn't the rest of them die? Or is he talking about someone else? I heard Eddie left that gang he was roaming around with. That's a good start. But he's still dinking around Adios knows where. Just what is that boy up to? Next time I see him, I'm gonna screw that head of his back on straight. That doesn't really motivate him to come home, does it?
Not much we can do but be in here for the troubles.
That we can't. And finally, the last group to talk to, and the most important. We're taking turns giving head pats. When Sheena's turn came, she got really excited and kind of freaked out. Never seen her like that before. Big fan of Zeros, eh? Wow, this is so cool. Can I really play with him? Hey, no fair, Yume. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Kid's getting himself all work up, sounds like. Just can't handle himself.
I wasn't expecting my assistants to prove so popular with children. Not that I mind. Oh, I almost forgot. Dad's coming home from his big trip today. I'm gonna tell him all about Zeros when he gets back. Oh my goodness, it's cool, right? It's so cute. Wait, cute? What? I've always wanted to become a witch. And what's a witch without a familiar? Oh, this pupper's just perfect. Strong, clever, and loyal, too. I think she's broken. Hey, come on, let me have a turn. I want to pet the dog, too. I like how, despite the fact that he's totally metallic, they still want to pet the dog. That's adorable. Oh, I can't stand the cuteness. It'd be nice to have a fluffier one, but this'll do just fine. Hey, Rita Sheena, are you listening? God damn it, get out of here, Natalia. Zeros, what do you have to say in your infinite wisdom on this situation?
Just along for the ride, is he?
Hey. Hey, come on and line up if you want to give head pats. Don't pat them all at once or we'll get tired. One at a time, okay? Well, I appreciate your concern, but he doesn't exactly get tired like a real dog would. That said, it's important to treat him with care. You have my thanks. I am the landlady after all. Ha ha ha. Aw, she's imitating her mom.
Doesn't really have the presents for you yet, but no need to rain on our parade.
She's so adorable. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'll take good of Zeros for you. Good luck at work, everyone. You are the best of them, Yume. Wait, who? Wait, huh? There's someone up. Hold up. The cat? I can't. Okay, I was just saying, I better be able to talk to you somehow.
Huh? About the...
Seems awfully hostile towards Zeros. He exudes this aura? I'm not sure how to put it. His fur is all puffed out, like he's trying to make himself look bigger. Does he think Zeros is some kind of threat?
Yep, he's got catitude. Being the head honcho, he feels the need to scare people off his turf.
I mean, you know, natural dog and cat stuff. The camera angle was kind of funny there. It looks like Anies was just running on air. Oh boy. Now we have oh right, we can just go to the Black Light District now. We have a lot of places to check out. We're surprisingly not too far into the recording, so I'm gonna continue. We're gonna check some other places. Let's go check out Station Street. This is always an ideal place. Oh, one of my favorite songs. Finish this up. Why's he gotta do it? Do 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 do. Yeah, na 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 da da da. I got all mixed up in that incident in Basel during my last trip. The innkeepers are really nice to me, thankfully. Despite everything, I learned a lot from the experience. Oh, I love traveling so much. Maybe we should go on a bus trip next. If I can get the time off, that is. I don't think I'm gonna get another business trip like that one anytime soon, so I gotta plan one out for my next vacation. If I can get the time off. Alright, what do we got up here? Oh, these two. Husband and very anxious. I've talked to them a lot, but I don't know if they're really worth voicing.
Oh, in reality, she's just acting like she's here to sightsee.
Return to Aracion. Right, we're gonna get to see them there probably whenever they return.
We haven't been able to track down Armada, regardless of how hard we look. Oh, man, I feel close to my limit. You're having a hard time too, yeah? That's why you're on patrol duty. I guess Armada has been quiet. But we can't relax just yet. We never know when they'll strike again, after all. It's hard to request a day off when things are like this. We better hurry up and arrest those guys. At least then I'll be able to get back in my girlfriend's good books. Flimsy motivation aside, I guess we're both aiming for the same thing. Let's catch those guys. But at least things look like they're back to normal. The terrorism investigations are winding down in Anchorville, too. Can't be peace. We haven't seen much of the terrorists ever since the attacks in Basel and Anchorville last month. Anything come up on your side of things?
Nothing we can share. Sorry.
The police have also had a rough go of it, huh?
Interesting that he's like just asking for oh god, these two. I was gonna say, interesting that Nate's like swallowed his pride enough to even ask us about stuff. I don't want to go shopping. I want to play and draw instead.
Oh, she's throwing another tantrum. I can't right now. I admit defeat. Do whatever you want, Mina. Make sure you show Mommy what you drew, okay?
Okay.
Oh, my world always has to revolve around you. Wait, really?
Yeah, I'll show Mommy my drawing. I'm gonna draw a bear, and a tiger, and a squirrel.
Is she actually behaving, or have I just gone crazy? I should try talking to her more now that she's behaving. Maybe I should forget about groceries for today. Our pantry isn't totally empty.
Indeed.
This woman is on the verge.
Oh yeah, you love animals, don't you, sweetie? Is this in the forest?
Yep, it is, and guess what? I've got a house there.
Must be your imaginary house. Maybe I should ask her more about it.
That's a relief.
Slowly making her way towards getting along with the child, I suppose. Wesley with Eden. Bit-a-ba, bit-a-boo, good-natured, cool. What about you? Just open on the rooftop. Nice place to relax. I'm excited to go up there. Wait, huh? What was that? You weren't copying our store. Wait, huh? What do you mean timing suspicious? What have you done out here? Oh shit, the administrator himself. New terrace lounge. Perfect open spot for customers to take a break from shopping.
Dare I say, just like you can do as Iota.
Throwing around there. I guess I just winged it when I was designing.
Excuse me, you winged it?
Yeah, it's not like Carl let me do just anything. We still had to adhere to all those infrastructure laws, so we tweaked some stuff. Looking forward to seeing your guys' new terrace lounge. I'm sure I'll be coming by and take a look.
Yeah? We'll be pleased to have you. Feel free to visit whenever you like. He's incredibly gifted and perceptive when it comes to his business sense, but he's still young and naive. Now that I know him a little better, I feel somewhat bad about this rivalry. Maybe I hadn't pinned Ron all along. I've come to find out his opinion on that. His opinion matters a lot to me. Hearing him praise us was elating.
Real shake, taking a real shine, see? And time to talk to the huge. Hi, Kay. You're Professor Hamilton's student, Ketra, right? I wasn't aware you were in the capital. Oh, you must be Kay. You're Associate Professor Tane's student. I heard you're carrying out some field research regarding urban engineering. Yes, that's why I come to the capital so often. Though right now I'm mostly here just to visit my parents. They're worried half to death after everything that happened in Basel.
I mean, I get why our folks would be worried. Shit got real messy back there.
The Institute's still dealing with the aftermath of losing one of its professors, so a lot of classes are being cancelled. It's a little better now with Professor Hamilton taking charge, but it's not perfect either. So I'll be staying with my parents until things settle back down at the Institute. I see. Gran must be working really hard. You mentioned your parents, didn't you? What was that, Catra? Nothing. Don't mind me. Well, I wish you the best of luck in your research as a fellow student. Things seem to be back on track in Basel. You had the chance to see her again, although I wish it could have been under less worrying circumstances. First trip at the Institute, lovely this time as was back then. Desertification of the East, so managed to be returning to her travel soon. I assume we're not gonna... She's probably gonna return there before, what am I trying to say? She's probably gonna return there before we get a chance to do anything to see her again in this game, I assume. These two is interesting.
Thanks for the help, Ismail. Ain't easy to deal with everything now that we're 3 people down. No need to thank me. Fee helped me out yesterday, so consider it me repaying the favor. I heard things finally settled down in Vegas Films. Enough for a new CEO to step up anyway. What do you think about all of this, Lahad? I think I know what you're getting at, but if they're doing their job, that's all we can really ask for. Zin did say they're getting a little nosy for their own good. What the hell are they talking about?
Interesting. Shit is going down. Bracers are going through it, I suppose. What else we got? Bracer Guild I'll save for last, just because it's so important. Oh, you're gonna talk about more about Instagram or whatever? Did you see the lottery odds for this year's EGC? EGC? That's the Edith's Girl Collection, yeah? They hold that event in Tree and Tower at the end of the year. We're totally gonna try to get in. There'll be so many cool actresses and models in it, we gotta go. This year is gonna be insane, though. Okay, wait. Tree and Tower at the end of the year. Okay. Interesting. Wait, is it? I forget, is it November or... Oh shit, that's Nina on the screen up there, isn't that? Gloria. Those odds are like totes impossible to win. There's gotta be something you can do, yeah? Ooh, I'd totally go viral if I posted pics of the EGC. People would go crazy for shots of all the superstars. Okie dokie. I'll sniff around online, see if I figure out how to get some tickets. For real? Yes! Let me know if I can help with anything. God help us. You're an actual genius, girl. It blows my mind, I swear. I haven't done anything yet. Is there anything between those ears of yours? I legit worry it's just air sometimes. Wow. Okay, it is 11:09. So the EGC happens on Tree and Tower. I think the next chapter we might just... It feels like a lot of shit is going to happen in Edith next chapter, to the point that I'm almost concerned... I almost wonder if we're even going to go to Erasion. We might just chill in Edith, which would be interesting.
I just picked up a new book. It's called Memory Training for Dummies. Wait, what was the title? Sorry, I'm kind of a dummy. I think all my problems might have something to do with my memory. I mean, I'm really clumsy and get lost all the time. I don't think it's a stretch, yeah? I daydream too much? Huh? What's that got to do with anything? I'm talking about my memory here. Where's my bus? I get the hang of my practice every day, but I gotta be careful or I'm gonna miss my bus!
The consistency. Every time I think that the bit's done, it comes back. Gotta give credit where it's due. It's a bit of a pain. Alright, let's talk to you. You're one of the more important ones.
I received another letter from my younger sister. She lives in Lawnport. All her whining almost masks how hard she's working and bettering herself as a bracer. I think I know who you're talking about. Her name is Shaolin, right? Yep, that's her. Always getting herself in hot water, but she's real sweet. Sounds like she's been having beef with someone from Hayway. Oh, I hope she doesn't get into a really dangerous situation. If only she'd behave. All I can do is hope. I'm honestly not on the best terms with my family, so don't plan on going back anytime soon.
Lillian really cares about Shaolin despite everything.
Never thought I'd see this side to Lillian. Considering his usual cynicism, might be a bit much. So now I go ham ASAP, not budging. If I go back, that'll just mean a leash. They'll take advantage of me and make me take over the dojo. That stuff's not for me. I'd rather leave it to my younger sister. She's still a little clumsy, but she's a lot more reliable than I am. Fair enough, man, fair enough. Ta-dun-dun. Whoa, what's going on here? You're kinda, yeah? From Cray Village? Heard you know something here and there about gunsmithing. Well, my boss said my metalworking is pretty good. I'm no expert, of course, but I take just as much pride in my work as my ancestors did. I heard about that. You took up gunsmithing by reading your family's old notes, yeah? I feel ya. I come from a line of gunsmiths myself. Technology might change, but the real metal needed to be a gunsmith hasn't. The road ain't easy, but I'm sure you know that already. I do. Thank you so much for taking me in. I won't disappoint you. Alright. Don't freak out over it. But you got the spirit, and I appreciate that. But relax a little. We're the same age. We are? That's kinda from Cray Village. Looks like she's training here. Thunders is a pretty well-known place. Although I wasn't aware the owner was so young. Sylvie's been getting gunsmithing hammered in by her grandfather since she was young. Yeah, she's only 20, but she's a real deal. Anyone doing an apprenticeship under her is in good hands. I never thought Sylvie would take me on as an apprentice. We're the same age? Man, that feels like a joke. How is she so skilled already? I can't even hope to compare. Get together, kinda. This is a wonderful opportunity. Training under one of the Republic's best gunsmiths. Ooh, I think I'm getting excited all over again. This week, I'll be a sponge that absorbs every last strip of knowledge. Hey, Van. You know this kid too, don't you? The guys over at Stanley's introduced us, so I decided to take her up for some training. She's got potential. Been a while since I had an apprentice, so it's just a crash course for now. Interesting.
You got a permit, yeah? You enjoy shopping?
Yeah, I got a bit of a permit. I got something. Still not really anything too gripping here. Huh. Oh well.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
I'll take you up on that. Alright, let's see what's up here. Wow. Interesting looking place. Lyle! Oh my god, that's what you sound like? Actually, wait, you're younger than us. That's probably just a generic voice line. You should get yourself a nice part-time gig. I got one not too long ago, actually. Solely needed some cash after all those failed dates and stuff. Cooking jobs turned out to be a piece of cake. Pun totally intended. I cook at home all the time, so I'm used to it. Huh. Kid's got some wholesome in him. Not just chicks up in his brain. I remember Lyle saying he was having quite a tough time at home, since just him and his mom. My mom's health isn't the best, so I take care of all the cooking and house chores. Is my house husband appeal not good enough? What's a high schooler supposed to do with this lame love life? I think everyone wants a guy that can take care of himself, but maybe don't put that on the first date resume. Lyle's nice if you get to know him.
Look around all you like.
Funny guy. That's not your voice.
Peace out.
Peace out. Why do you sound like that, bro? Starting today, Weston Department Store's rooftop terrace is officially open. My name's Milty. I'm the new recruit in charge of managing the rooftop. I ran a cafe at my old job. It was in a large shopping center that also doubles as an event venue, so I hope the experience will help here. Not to mention killer view. Too bad you're back here. You don't really get as much of a good view from all the way chilling here.
What'll you have today?
Gotta get all my gourmet points.
Thanks for coming.
I say as I have not used half of them. Wait, is that? Nah, no way. People up here. Oh, it's these two, the gossipers. On a honeymoon, just how dependable and reliable it can really be. Margarita, you got kind of sappy all of a sudden. What happened to talking about how to bag a rich husband? Oh, sorry, I got carried away there. Huh. Right, I was talking about how I met my husband. Revolutionary Festival. Her stories are still interesting. Knowing me wrong is different. Happy and healthy marriage, and there's nothing healthier in a marriage than a healthy wallet. Ask her how to pounce. Alright. Sound like I was bragging about my husband. I couldn't just help blabbing on about him.
If you ask me about my relationship with him, of course I'll tell you about his virtues. It's the most important part of it. I just wish Beth understood that. One of these days, she'll get a character arc. Hello. What a sight. You can see the whole front of the station. Kinda makes you want to shout hi at the people down below, right, Apollo? This dog is stationary as can be. I think he's taxidermy. Hello? That is not a dog. That is just a stuffed animal. It's funny because like most of the other animals and stuff are kind of like animated to some extent. They have like movements to them. That one's just stationary. It's just chilling. Unmoving, unblinking. All right. Finally, the Bracer Guild. What else we got here? Let's talk to the people up front. Ewan, I don't remember you. Or maybe I do.
We did receive a report that there are a few things that still concern me. Luke and I are planning to continue with our analysis in an attempt to get some answers. Oh yeah? Good to hear my good-for-nothing granddaughter is turning into a good-for-something. To be honest, she's kind of terrifying. In spite of her young age, she's become the Erasion branch's backbone. Really? She may have only been with us for a year, but I don't know how anyone that would argue with me on that statement. Oh, no need for flattery. I'm sure you're just exaggerating. Still does me good to hear that she's well. Tell her to stop by sometime, won't you? I'm relieved to hear my granddaughter's been doing well at the Erasion branch. A young man has been coming to help me with my office work as well. It might help with efficiency if we took in some more staff for the back office.
That sounds smart. Ewan, when did you get to the main branch?
Just now, actually. Thought I'd surprise you guys. Wanted to come by earlier to update you guys, but work and life have kept me busy.
Everything's going well with your girlfriend, then?
Yep, it's a little embarrassing to talk about, to be honest. We still have our issues and everything, of course.
Kramer works with the police department, right? She probably has her hands just as full, really. I'm glad things are going well despite that. Hopefully we'll get a chance to hang out soon.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd love to as well. Make sure to stop by if you come by Erasion sometime, too.
Anytime soon. Up to the main branch that's in our research progress. Oh, interesting. To say, won't only say how to load a Zen.
Hazel, of course, and Zen and Elaine are also a must. I'd love a chance to talk to Alvis, too, but looks like he's busy as ever.
Guess that means he's not in Edith? Ewan works in the Erasion branch. He started the year before Alvis and I did. He's a really promising up-and-coming bracer. He was promoted to B rank before Alvis was, after all. Though Alvis isn't that far behind. After everything that happened last month, he might be on track for promotion to B rank. We keep talking about this, and I hope he actually gets it, but man, it's taken a bit. Potential B rank, potential man. Let me help out with some of the guild's paperwork. They said they were impressed with my enthusiasm and let me have a chance to experience working with them firsthand. I'm planning to stay here for about a week, while Kaina's at the department store.
Alrighty.
Cool. That's awesome. Good for you, bud. I guess that's everyone. No Zen, no Elaine, no Fee. Alright, well, that's everyone in this district, I guess. Huh. Is there anything I should do? Interesting. I feel like I should at least try to do something. Let's try to get...
Let's get going.
Let's head to Riverside. Alright, we've got that. Not too many people to talk to in Riverside, which is a blessing. Let's just go and see what's happening in Bermades. We can get a scene here. Oh, fuck! I'm glad I came here. Let's talk to Lottie.
Selma girl I met recently has been joining running a lot. She looks like the kind of gal that won't stop when she gets the ball rolling. That's why I invited her to Jess's concert. I just hope it can be something else she'll enjoy just as much.
All right, well, fuck, we're talking to these two.
My head is still spinning. So what? We've had the wool pulled over our eyes for going on 3 years now?
what is happening? But also, god damn, she's pretty. I'm really excited to see more of her because her design is sick. Despite the fact that she's like in a church type attire, it's styled in a way that's super sick. The fact that she has one sleeve up, one sleeve down too, she is awesome looking.
So it seems. Though this revelation coming from who it does is no surprise. I have to assume the commander, the second in command, and the archbishop were the only people who knew.
Archbishop? That's like the big old guy that's in charge of like the entire Gralsritter or like the church or something.
Damn bald-faced liar. The commander too. What are we? Total strangers?
I love her VA, by the way.
You know what? I'm in the mood for a rematch. It's time to kick her ass for good this time.
Wait, what was this guy's voice again? I gotta remember. Wait. The commander, second in command, and archbishop. Is she talking about like Ein or something like that?
I have to assume the command.
Not to rain on your parade, but the odds aren't quite stacked in your favor here. Where do the scores stand as of now? 2 wins, 7 losses?
3 wins, 7 losses, excuse you. And it's not staying that way for long.
These two are... They were present at the Blacklight District.
They are dressed rather oddly. Are you guys acquainted?
Barely, if that.
Huh? What are you doing here, Spriggan?
Ah, speak of the devil. Guess that chance at another meeting wasn't too far off. Got too hot under those hoods? Had to take a layer off?
Pfft, you wish. We were just being careful. Let's just say that we got a complicated relationship with someone who was also here. Was also there.
This is how we dress on a daily basis. Appropriate travel attire, regardless of whether it's by train, airship, or otherwise. Alright, the needle noggin priest I met way back kinda dressed like that too.
You met fucking Kevin? Alright, sure.
You don't look very much like your usual traveling priest or sister, you know. There, I will have to agree with you.
Don't see what you're laughing about. It's just clothes.
So...
If I were to guess, I would assume you and Van share an acquaintance?
You could say that.
What? You got a problem with us, punk? So you're the Spriggan of the Republic. But personally, I think of you as the dropout of the Conlone School.
Now, Celise. It's not good to pick fights with him when you've only just met. Even if he is a shady piece of human waste from Adios knows where who can't figure out which half of the moral fence he's standing on.
What was their deal?
Just met, but you sure got an opinion on me already. Not very fair if you ask me. Don't even know who you two are.
Guess we can tell you that much.
I'm not pleased personally, but very well.
I'm Celise. Celise Ortesia. Just think of me as your average wandering priest. Pleased to beat ya, Spriggan.
She seems so awesome. I hope she gets big screen time down the road because I want to see her kick ass with a Templar sword. That shit was so cool.
And I'm Leon Balthazar, also a wandering priest. I've been assigned to support Celise. It is once again a pleasure. Fine folks of Arkwright Solutions, though quite the heavy displeasure in your boss's case.
What is your deal?
Give me a break here. We barely even know each other and you're already baring your teeth at me. Whatever. You guys already know me, so it saves me that part of the intro. But the gist is I take jobs from anyone, as long as they don't cross the line. Even if you two don't like me much, I'll be willing to take a job or two from you. Might even help clear that nasty impression of me you got. It'll be up to you to prove us wrong.
Do appreciate a man that sticks to his principles. Unbunch your panties, Arkwright. We're not here to pick a fight with you. I thought my heart was gonna beat right out of my chest. Those two are clearly not your average sister and priest. True, but I don't think that part about... I don't think the part about that... Wait, I can't read. True, but I don't think the part about belonging to the church was a lie. Reminds me of a book I read once. Wanting to update our records. The 4th and 11th are stronger than our initial analysis results indicated. Wait, do you mean Dominions? What about Rized? Are you just dropping them there? I mean, listen. I guess I should have pieced it together when they're churchgoers that at least one of them's a Dominion. I didn't expect both. What the fuck? That's a nuke. Hey, Arcry, did you hear? About what happened 3 years ago. Solis? 3 years ago? Don't tell me that. Didn't say nothing. Don't pay me any mind. You're free to speculate amongst yourselves as much as you want, but we won't be providing any further information. Though we are on the same boat, our goals couldn't be further apart. I would at the very least appreciate if you took care not to bring shame upon him. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Something's going on here. More lore for Van. This guy knows everyone. Also, I just really want to say the color of her hair is phenomenal. It's extremely pretty and striking. Contrasts well with her eyes, too. Listen here, you can call me Sister Solis. Think of me as a wandering nun of sorts. How's about a sermon for you poor lost souls? No thanks. She doesn't exactly look like a stereotypical woman of the cloth. That she doesn't, by a long shot. It would seem Arkwright's solution's even more lively than the rumors say. I have to admit I was fairly surprised to hear how widely varied your clientele is. I'd be more than glad to work with you all if the opportunity arises. Arkwright notwithstanding. Of course. These two, might as well clear out this place. I have something important to share with you, Miss Kikona. What's up? Oh goddess, is his contract getting renewed? Please no. We're holding a Reader's Choice Poll over the next week to determine what our most popular title is. There's a good chance Bravely Legends will be up among the top ranks. No, I'm certain it will be first, so let's make sure your next chapter is the best one yet. I actually thought I might do a nice uplifting chapter next. I've got the storyboard here if you want to take a look. But what about the climactic fight against the evil organization? I thought it might be nice to ease off the gas a little story-wise. I could certainly use a break. Might be overstepping here, but don't you think this isn't the best time to diverge from the plot? We need to see Mio rescued from the enemy's clutches at least. Going through it. Well, if it isn't Van and his crew. Welcome, dears, welcome. I'm entertaining some unusual guests at the moment. Though I think you three might already be acquainted, no? Acquainted. Yeah, but they ain't gonna be getting a birthday card from me. Gonna guess they stopped by for some info? Good try, darling, but you know I can't tell you that. But I might be willing to relent this time if you ask nicely. Might even be willing to tell you that they're here asking about A. You see, they have their sights set on a certain organization that A happens to be employing. The Gardens, huh? Oh yeah? All of the Gardens overseers got artifacts with them. Wait, Melchior has artifacts? It was a matter of time till the Septian Church sent someone over to try and recover those. Huh, that'll be interesting. Oh, you finally brought over that fresh new hire I've been hearing so much about. Catra Silesian, right? You're one of Professor Hamilton's students, aren't you, sweetie? That's right, and you must be Bermati. I've heard my fair share about you as well. Namely, about how you're a reputable information broker. It's a pleasure. I'll be providing technical support from here on, so I'm at your service if ever the need arises. Oh, what a peach. Trust me, the pleasure is all mine. You've got a full litter of puppies to watch over now, don't you, Van, dear? No more slacking off for you. Don't you have a cocktail to make or something? Don't worry. We all do our best to pull our own weight. I look forward to a mutually supportive relationship between us, Mr. Bermati. Oh, by the by, Dingo mentioned that he wanted to make a reservation tonight. He's celebrating something with that little miss he's been looking for. That's so sweet of him. Huh. Wait. Oh, damn. Yeah, so we are, I guess, for nighttime NPC rounds, we'll get to see all them. All right. I think this is a good place to end things off. Getting to see Solis and Leon there. That's a good place as any. But holy shit, what an episode to start the chapter on. Obviously, I'm still losing my mind over Shizuna and Kurogane and Mr. Old Man and the stuff with frickin' Judith and Maxim. I can't wait to see how that ends up turning out. Lawn Light is going to be... Thank you again, Katra. Lawn Light is going to be zenith fiction. Like, there is no doubt in my mind this chapter is going to be peak for me. So many questions that I've had since I first read that thing all the way back in Reverie that I'm so excited to see. And they mentioned the Kunlun Mountains or something, so we might get some deets on Van there too. Like, it seems possible that we'll end up getting some Van lore by heading over to the east. So this chapter seems like it's shaping up to be a real big one on a lot of different parts. And I am going to kneel so hard. I will get out of my chair. I will dirty my knees, get on the ground, whatever I have to do, throw freaking sand in my face, like shove my forehead to the ground, whatever I need to do, because this is awesome, man. I'm so excited. But next time on Trails Through Daybreak, we're going to continue our stuff in Edith. We can't make it to Lawn Life if we don't get through all that first anyways. In between recordings, I'm going to trim our NPCs down a bit because we're making good progress, but all of the lesser ones I'm going to go and trim out of the way just to make it a bit easier next time. So, thank you very much for watching. Adios, ciao, and bye-bye. Signing off until next time. Ja, matane.